Please stand and remove your hats for our national anthem. Welcome, and please be seated. Please welcome Dr. David Brown, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences.
Please welcome President Antonia Merlot, who will welcome the class of 2026.
Thank you, Dean Brown, members of our Board of Trustees, distinguished guests, colleagues, families and friends, and especially our graduates. Good afternoon. What a remarkable day this is. It is a true privilege to welcome you to this commencement ceremony and to celebrate the achievements of the College of Arts and Science class of 2026. I extend a warm welcome to the families, friends, faculty, professional staff, mentors, and loved ones who join us today. Your encouragement and belief in these graduates have carried them to this moment. You have been their foundation, their support system, and their inspiration. This achievement belongs to you as well. To our graduates, this is a significant and well-earned milestone. We're extraordinarily proud of all you have accomplished and excited for all that lies ahead. This moment represents not simply the conclusion of one chapter, but the beginning of another one, filled with opportunity and possibility. At the College of Arts and Sciences, you have confronted challenging classroom concepts in lively discussions grounded in critical reasoning, ethics, and mutual respect. Through your hard work here at Drexel, you gained the practical skills that served you well in research fellowships, lab, and field work, as well as co-op experiences far beyond campus. These same skills will serve you well in your careers. As you begin this next chapter, remember that the world needs your ideas, your energy, your compassion, and your leadership. You have earned this responsibility. You have been tested and challenged, and you have reason to meet every moment with great determination. That strength will carry you forward. Today, as you leave our university as graduates, I speak for everyone here when I say we are so very proud of you. We hope you will stay connected with university. You embody the very best of this institution, and your accomplishments are an inspiration to us all. We believe in you, and we cannot wait to see the impact you will make. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Let me extend my welcome to everyone. As I like to point out on this occasion, for 364 days a year, Disneyland claims to be the happiest place on earth. But today, no contest. This is the happiest place on earth. Graduates, we're here to celebrate your graduation from Drexel University. Bachelor's, master's, PhD, whatever you earned, it's impressive. Let's give a nice round of applause again for our graduates here today. Before we go any further, we need to talk about the people who helped you survive the last 4 or 5 years. Yes, you took the exams, you wrote the papers, but your families? They spent every day wondering if you were eating, sleeping, or still alive. Some of them even learned how to use Venmo just to keep you fed. Some of them prayed. Some of them prayed a lot after hearing about your midterm exams. They deserve degrees in worrying about you. So, graduates, please stand up, turn around, and give your family and friends a huge round of applause. In the College of Arts and Sciences, you've studied more subjects than most people do in a lifetime. You've learned to think like scientists, write like humanists, analyze like philosophers, and thanks to AI, you've learned to panic like everybody else. You've become multilingual, not in English, French, or Spanish, but in the languages of literature, ethics, math, science, and technology. In a world changing faster than my receding hairline, this broad skill set will serve you well. That's pretty fast. So now, commencement speeches traditionally require the dean to offer wisdom, but my son and daughter have begged not to give you any dad advice. So instead, I'll give you something better, statistics. Because after all, nothing says celebration like cold, hard data. Graduates, I've had the privilege of seeing your future. I've met quite a few alums in my role and have a pretty good idea how things are going to turn out. We know that 96% of you will be employed or in graduate school within a year. We know your starting salaries will be on average 11% higher than graduates from other universities, and we know your lifetime earnings will place Drexel in the top 3% of all institutions of higher learning. In other words, your future is bright, and statistically speaking, on average, you can afford brunch. I know. Yeah. But in all seriousness, behind those numbers are really 3 qualities that I think are more important than I see in every graduate. First, dragons take action. Dragons don't sit on the sidelines, they jump in. Sometimes before reading the instructions, sometimes even before knowing if there are any instructions. Second, dragons have a quiet confidence. They work hard, they don't brag, they don't need to. They're humble, steady, gracious, and kind. The kind of people who hold the door open even when the person behind them is uncomfortably behind and far away. You know who you are. Finally, from alums, I've learned that dragons are endlessly curious. They know learning doesn't stop at graduation, it just stops being graded. Round of applause for that, maybe. All of these qualities are not ones you need to develop. They're already part of who you are. You've earned them through years of effort, resilience, and at least one group project that made you question the future of humanity. You're entering a world that is complicated, challenging, and in need of your talent, your creativity, your compassion, and your courage. In past speeches, I've talked about grit, empathy, and kindness, and yes, we need all of those things, but what the world needs most right now is you. You have a degree from Drexel University. Nobody can take that away from you. It is yours. It's who you are. So, my one piece of dad advice, yes, kids, please forgive me, is this: be yourself. Don't apologize for it. The world needs exactly who you are. Congratulations, class of 2026. Go out there, make us proud, and as always, go Dragons. Thank you. Now please welcome Jessica Vasserman, who will address us on behalf of the class of 2026.
Hello. Hello, family, friends, and graduating class of 2026. It's a happy afternoon, and I am honored and humbled to have made it here. My name is Jess Vasserman. Like you, I'm leaving Drexel with far more knowledge than I entered with. Biology, mainly, Japanese, what happens to the human brain when you stay in the Haggerty Library basement until 3 a.m.? But most importantly, and what won't show on my degree, I learned a little bit about how to be a human being. This day has felt infinitely far away for as long as I've understood even the concept of university. But here we are, all these years of life, of hard work, culminating in this moment that we get to share together, the unfathomable reality of growing up. A lot of things have felt larger than life lately. I learned recently about the overview effect. It's this phenomenon where astronauts see the Earth from space and they gain this profound sense of community, interconnectedness, and self-transcendence. But I found self-transcendence at breakfast, looking at a giant blueberry, and I thought of the astronauts. When you're alone up there, and everything and everyone you have ever known, is down there, that tiny little blueberry, surrounded by infinite dark nothing, is all we have. It's very suddenly not about you anymore. Maybe I didn't need to go to space, but it did take me 5 years to realize. My first year at college was swallowed by the death of my brother. Engulfed in a grief I've never known anything like. The entire plan I had, that path I just had to walk down, gone. Winter term, year 1. Where was I going? What did I want? And so, in my 3rd year, I looked for answers in Tokyo, thinking some profound study abroad experience would change me, fix me. I went everywhere, I tried everything, searching for myself. In the end, where was I finally found but in my people? I didn't realize it then, but it was an overview effect right here on Earth. a shift in perspective. And really, we have them all the time. First, all you know is your street, right? That's home. And then home becomes your high school. You leave home in your old town, your state, your country when you travel for college. When I got to Japan, I found home in the other students who understood what it was like to feel scared and lost. It didn't matter where we were from or how we got there. We were there, sharing the same fears, the same magic. With each step down the road, our worlds get a little bigger and our perspective shifts. Home grows with us, taking new shape as our lives broaden. What does home mean to you? At your next stop, when you meet another dragon in the sea of strangers, you'll realize you left a piece of home on 34th and Market. Not on campus, but in your people. Drexel gave this to me, and I've never felt more like myself than I do now. But I didn't become myself because of Drexel. I became myself because of the people Drexel tied together. 5 years of the human condition. Drowning in grief or stranded in Tokyo, I couldn't have made it without my people. But all this to say, my story isn't unique, and it was never about me. In society's race to worship individuality, we foster competition, and we lose sight of the gravity between us, the cosmic string tying us all together. The cornerstone of the universe is unity and kindness. When you close your eyes to these values and isolate yourself, you betray your humanity. And what is left of you then? You're not a number. You're not an asset. You're not your major, your GPA, your co-op. You are your eyes and the kindness with which they see the world. You are your heart and the olive branch with which you reach others. And you are your soul and the pieces of it that live within your people. We are, all we have. You cannot be human alone. I'll ask again, what is home to you? Look around, it isn't a place. Home is with you, across borders, across countries, across seas. Home is who you lean on and who you learn from. Home is who tells you when your dish needs salt or when your hair is out of place. Home is who keeps you resilient through your burdens. And home is how we learn to be human. Thank you, everyone, for being here, and congratulations to the class of 2026.
Please, another round of applause for Jessica. And congratulations on your graduation. So now I'd like to invite to the podium Dr. Scott Warnock to give out student awards.
So I always have the unenviable task of following the student speaker. Thank you again, Jessica. That's fantastic. But I do have some good things to say. We want to acknowledge those students who received special recognition from the university. And in the spirit of honoring exceptional academic achievement, we wish to recognize our undergraduate students who have completed their degree with a perfect 4.0 grade point average. I'd like to ask the following to come forward and be recognized. Anjali Banker, Mackenzie Betts, Anna Bokarev. Carl Gonzalez. Emma Johnson. Jenna O'Neill. Madison Picard. And Andrew Scott. Congratulations again to all these students. Each year at commencement, we present the Howard W. Pote Behind Every Graduate Award, named for the late Drexel trustee. This award recognizes excellence in secondary school teaching, and selections are made based on nominations by graduating students. I'd like to recognize Mrs. Donna McGilberry Wilson from High School of the Future, Philadelphia, and ask nominating student Zemia Paulhill to stand and be recognized. Congratulations to them. I'd like to recognize those undergraduate students who've demonstrated outstanding academic achievement at Drexel as reflected in excellent final grade point averages. Students who graduate with a GPA between 3.5 and 3.7 are designated cum laude, or with honor. Will cum laude graduates please stand? Thank you. Those graduating with a GPA between 3.7 and 3.9 are designated magna cum laude, or with outstanding honor. Will our magna cum laude graduates please stand? Thank you. Students graduating with a GPA of 3.9 or higher are designated summa cum laude, or with highest honor. Will our summa cum laude graduates please stand? Congratulations to all of you. Finally, Drexel has a long tradition of participation in programs with the United States military. I ask that everyone in the audience today who's a member or veteran of the armed services to stand to receive recognition for your service. Thank you.
It is now my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, Danielle Reinhardt. Danielle is a Drexel alum with a Bachelor of Science degree in math, followed by a Master of Science in Finance from the LeBeau College of Business. The audition for keynote speaker is a grueling process, and Danielle made it through with flying colors. I won't go into any details, But the final phase of the selection process involved an extended 5-hour interview with me in 50-degree rain-soaked weather. Yes, we happened to be playing golf at the time in a Drexel-sponsored golf charity event. When you get to spend that amount of time with someone, under those conditions, you learn quite a lot about them. Danielle did not disappoint. As I became familiar with her experience at Drexel and her journey through IBM and then Unisys, eventually becoming Vice President for Data Analytics and Governance, it became clear that she was the perfect fit for the job. She embodies everything we honor as Drexel Dragons. Everybody, please welcome Danielle Reinhardt to the podium.
Five hours with me and I'm still here. It's amazing. Good afternoon, faculty, friends, family, and most importantly, graduates of the class of 2026. It's an honor to stand before you here today to celebrate the achievements of a class that has grown from strangers in the classroom to lifelong friends and future leaders. I sat exactly where you are, well, in the Drexel gym, many years ago. And I remember the late night study sessions that turned the strangers into friends, the moments when doubt threatened to take over, but also the breakthroughs that came when we believed in each other. As if adulting for the first time isn't hard enough, you got the experience of balancing a full-time co-op with a full-time life. We don't just graduate from Drexel, we survive it. And that is exactly why you are more prepared for the real world than any other graduating class in the country. The road ahead will be full of challenges, but remember, every setback is a setup for a comeback. Stay curious, stay true, and never stop learning. I'm standing here today because I have pretty much spent my entire adult life refusing to take no for an answer when it came to my future, and that started right here at Drexel. 20-some years ago, I walked into an administrator's office with a plan that made people tilt their heads. I wanted to complete a 5-year bachelor's, master's, and I wanted to do it across 2 different worlds, a bachelor's in arts and sciences and a master's in the College of Business. I was told that's never been done before. I was told the systems weren't built to do that. And I was told essentially to pick a lane. If there's one thing Drexel teaches you, it's that lanes are for people who are afraid of getting their hands dirty. I didn't take no for an answer, and becoming the first person to bridge those 2 colleges is exactly what paved the way for the career that I have today. I didn't want to be labeled one way or the other. I wanted options, and at 21 years old, thanks significantly to the staff here at Drexel, I had a bachelor's in mathematics, a master's in finance, and a job at IBM right out of college. Not too shabby for a kid that only cared about sports, but then made that wise decision to go to school where you don't wait for life to start after graduation. You start building it on day one. Whether you are grinding in a lab, a design studio, an office, or a boardroom, you've already proven you can handle the real world. But where you start may have nothing to do with where you finish. I climbed from the nitty-gritty of a financial analyst to the director of operations, to leading an analytics practice, and most recently, vice president of data governance. In data governance, we spend all our time tagging and classifying. We label data so we can organize it, secure it, and understand it. It's efficient, it's logical. But I've learned a hard lesson over my 27-year career. What works for data is disastrous for people. With nearly 3 decades working at tech companies, I realized we have a dangerous habit of doing the same thing to people. We tag and classify each other. We are judged and judge others by their job title, sex, race, political affiliation, or even religion. This realization led me to write a children's book just a couple months ago. It's about a forest where the animals live in silos very similar to the people I've worked with in my career. The animals are separated by their labels, size, colors, speed, and their language. They live in the same woods, but they are strangers. In our careers, we see this too. We label people as engineering versus sales, or seniors versus juniors, or us versus them. In my book, it takes a tragedy for the animals to realize that when the storm hits, the labels are useless. They finally see beneath the fur and feathers and realize they all have the same heart. They had to learn that they were more than the tags the world gave them. The greatest breakthroughs I have experienced didn't happen because we followed data governance rules. They happened when we broke the silos and we realized that the person in that other department or in that lesser title was actually our greatest ally. Drexel taught you how to be professional. My challenge today is for you to be a human. Use your education and ultimately your career not just to climb a ladder, but to build bridges. A degree tells the world what you know, but your character tells the world who you are. Use your brain to solve the complex technical problems of tomorrow, but use your common sense to realize that no algorithm can replace the value of a handshake or a moment of true listening. Use your ambition to drive innovation at the companies you will work for, and use your innovation to ensure that you make it a better workplace for everyone. Lastly, use your voice to strip away the labels, not to apply more of them. In my career, I've managed billions of data points. I've governed the most complex information systems on the planet, at least in my mind. But the most important data I ever processed was realizing that every person that I worked with, from the intern to the CEO, provided value in their own way and deserved my attention and my respect. You are graduating into an era of artificial intelligence and big data. The world will try to turn you into a data point. It will try to label you and put you in a box. It's a tough world out there, not gonna lie. For the first time in 18 years, I just experienced job hunting with AI and social media in existence. It was not fun. With so many people competing for the same roles, this terrifying process, it became apparent to me that what you do from the start of your career, day one, will stay with you until you retire. I want you to digest that for a moment. I worked my butt off trying to prove myself and open opportunities that I wouldn't otherwise have gotten. And as a result, I built a network that remembers me for my reputation and commendations. At this late stage in my career, I'm about to embark on a brand new executive chapter this summer. One of 2 amazing opportunities that are completely different, and I get to decide between them. One role's literally being created for me, and the other was opened earlier than planned just to meet my needs. I didn't get either of these offers because of a cold algorithm or perfectly constructed resume. I got them because of my hard work and networking skills. I'm not talking about the kind of networking skills where you swap business cards, if they even exist anymore. I mean building real, deep human connections that see past titles and labels. Your career won't be defined by how well you fit into a category. It will be defined by how well you break out of them. From my time as an analyst to my time as a vice president, the most disruptive thing I ever did wasn't building an enterprise platform. It was looking at a colleague from a different organization and realizing we were fighting the same battle. Extending my hand to help anyone and everyone that I could made me memorable and got me where I am today. Class of 2026, you are entering a world that is louder and more divided than ever. You will be tempted to stay in your corner of the forest. Don't. Here is your user manual for the road ahead. Number 1, reject the no. If you want to bridge two worlds that haven't been bridged yet, do it. Don't let a "that's never been done before" stop you. 2, don't classify your potential. You might start in finance and end up in leadership, or start in tech and become an author. Don't let your first job define you. Keep learning, keep growing, and follow the path that leads you to what you define as success. Number 3, build human connections. Data is for computers. Relationships are for people. Your network is your safety net, but only if it's built on authentic humanity. Lastly, be the catalyst. In every meeting and every conflict, remember the person across from you is more than their label, and they have a right to be heard. Don't wait for a tragedy to bring people together. Be the person who starts the collaboration today. You are Drexel Dragons. You are built to handle the fire, and you are built to break the molds. Go out there and make your mark, not just in your field, but in the lives of others. The world needs your voice, your vision, and your courage. Congratulations, class of 2026. Now go make some history. Fly, Dragon.
Thank you so much. And again, another round of applause for Danielle. That was wonderful. All right, it is now time to individually recognize all of our graduates assembled today. The names of our graduates will be announced by Doctors Ashley Dickinson, Nomi Eve, Michelle Dolinsky, and Steve Dolph. Out of respect for all of our graduates, we request that you remain in your seats until all the names have been called.
Marshals, please escort our doctoral graduates to the stage with their hoods for individual recognition.
I'm not up here yet, am I? Yeah. We're done. Okay. So they're going to give me. Oh, we want to see advisors. Julia Marie Perhax. Carly Ewer. Liam Dougherty. Congratulations. Lance H. Butler. Han Su Chang. Hunter Ray Wages. Lena D. Young. Jacob Dugan. Marnie Amin. Hannah Grossman. Brianne Hewitt. Chelsea Jackson. Beth Kern. Sam Kumage. Ria Shah. Emily Sterner. Anya Pratik Pant. Harrison Stoll. Kelly Toner. Sultan Ataizen. Maggie Sheila Regal. Mohammed Rahman Uz-Zaman.
Congratulations to all of our doctoral graduates. We would like to recognize all of our students who are completing both a bachelor's and a master's degree today. Will those students please stand to be recognized? And now, marshals, please escort our master's graduates to the stage for individual recognition.
Rachel Lee Schneider. Mira Pandya. Kayla Lane. Alexandra Morgan Saul. Grace Ann Harvey. Hayla Jidu. Lauren Ashley Briner. Leah Downey. Nicole Kathleen Jingwin Muri. Hannah Gardiaz. Jillian Helena Roper. Harry Desai. Albert Paredes Rodriguez. Dorothea West. Cara Capsambelis. Nori Simone Ferguson. Vanessa Penelope Lambro. Kristen Lee. Edwina Jo Camara. Madison Betts. Priyanka Nahane. Madeline Martin. Michelle Inglesby. Taylor Lee Nelson. Michaela Sullivan. Aviva Lerman. Emma Teresa Whitehouse. Alpha West Sano. Anosh Muti. Rashida Baye. Shannon Lynn Solly. Emily Kowalik. Marilyn Jane Loga. Kyle Laveau. Emma Calvito.
Congratulations to all of our master's graduates. Marshals, please escort our bachelor's graduates to the stage for individual recognition. So we call the master's graduates should be coming to the stage.
That was the master's.
That was the master's. They're saying they didn't get called.
Okay, let's bring
Come
them
on.
up. That was half the master's. I don't know why they didn't. It's all good. Yay, there are more masters. Yay! You know, I knew some of my students were. I'm here. Serenity Hall. Ricardo Bowie. Bowie, Ricardo. Daniela Fernandez. Benedetta Lamperti. Abigail Louise Davenport. Sophia Rose Andrioli. Ronald Harris. Ron Harris. Christopher Katzen Pasante. How did I mess that up? Chris Pasante. Peter Malone Elliott. John Litchfield Jr. Sadie Goane. Katie Armstrong. Okay, I think we're good.
Now, congratulations to all of our master's graduates. Marshals, please bring the bachelor's graduates to the stage for individual recognition.
Ramira Garfield. Lauren Fallon. Shreya Soni. Ariana Lee Townsend. Nasser Omani. Bree Basil. Zoe Mathis. Jordana Benblatt. Justine Palmer. Nora Van Yeast. Dominic Armato. Catalina Orozco. Alina Bunch. Cambridge Rayner. Maurice Juan. Yusuf Bagat. Oscar Best. Jessica Cram. Hannah Rogers. Alyssa Mashuli. Krish Patel. Shrikar Srinivasan. Aman Gupta. Anushka Gatu. Iniya Soundarajan. Manya Aravelli. Nikita Rastogi. Anjali Sharma. Jenna O'Neill. Anjali Banker. Madison Picard. Emma Johnson. Carl Ciran Gonzalez. Anna Bokharov. Andrew Hideki Scott. Emma Mackenzie Betts. Matthew Calloway. Tiana Brinkley. Kayla Nicole Clark. Kaltra Alilu. Madonna Iziji. Chufan Zhang. Sarah Nari. Talan Castro. Jessica Wasserman. Zamaya Paul. Gobind Singh. Tarek Olabi. William Nguyen. Saja Adam. Eloise Sarah Meek. Raven Boateng.
Ariana Noel Lowe. Julia Wiaf Jackson. Lunia Luidor. William Mihal. Tony DeSalvo. Sarah Malone. Isabel Petrie. Daisy Cochran Russo. Pilar Mancebo. Anthony Ket Maston, the second. Sanya Gupta. Zoe Alana Warren. Alexander Lee Ilagash. Javier Moises Gonzalez. Dale, hombre. Maxwell Griffin Reed. Jackie Zhao. Yanni Demetrios Frontiers. Yeah, sure. Brooke Elizabeth Thompson. Quinn Olivia Henry. Zaya Lynn Woody. Christopher Michael Maciello. Mary Catherine Fahua. Jeffrey Michael Howarth. Ritika Madugula. Sharia Gounder. Rihanna Bhatt. Mansi Sharma. George Lee. Isa Nugman. Max Soroco. Maria Elida Figueroa. Malak Khaled Gobara. Adarsh Ramlu. Laiba Khan. Anum Hasun. Anika Pidipali. Jagarut Nilesh Amin. Sydney Julia Ford Bay. Andrew N. Amoya. Amara Abdur Rahman. Olivia Grace Sheehan. Ria Anil Mehra. Sofia Mariana Mastero. Paige Marie McGinnis. Sahar Toshtar. Sharaya Jayapal. Avril Beltran. Cassidy Paige Mulroy. Isabella Duca. Matthew Joseph Sessa. Shelley Marie Nero. Riley Jean Ford. Ala Akaf. Israt J. Ritchie. Rishita Puril. Harry Joseph Applegate. Yashvi Naravula. Hannah Catherine Woodbury.
Maeve Zeleniak. Jessica Paluski. Caroline Park Doyle. Lauren Meyer. Fadi M. Karban. Malai Yada. Amrinder Singh. Luca Baikalanu. Saif Hassan. Nicholas Delena Cardosa de Medlo. Arthur Fink. Jade Hartfuss. Kate Singer Halstead. Jaira Marcos. Sophia Raquel Colon. Connor Daniels. Angie Abaruki. Sarah Koskin. Prapti Patel. Genevieve Baldamero. Kirsten Bennis. Hannah Misutaki Tani. Sabrina Batdor. Kylie O'Brien. Tia Sterling. Navya Gupta. Diana Markarian. Julia Moyer. Andrea Spurl. Pranita Madaka. Lily Chen. Daisy Dong Dun. Elida Warwick. Abigail Dash. Christina Raluca Burrs. Alexander Goncha. Natalie Kurtz. Anna Carolina Reese. Tanisha Desai. Devesh Mani Hosa. Kenneth Cho. Rebecca Tway Penelope. Marlon Liggett. Jalen McNeil. Ashley M. Stanton. Shreya George. Olivia Sherbin. Pooja Patel. Yana Vora. Ria Patel. Krina Patel. Arya Rajesh. Samin Ralph. Tara Ann Gaber.
Teddy Wolf. Jennifer Silva Lessa. Yana Armren Mnatsakayan. Blake Scott. Matthew Vincent Muffo. Mia Nicole Broughton. Jessica Casey. Pearl Miller. Danielle Roberta McNutt. Victoria Harrigan. Stuart Christopher Conley. Tiffany Chu. Sanjay Bemby. Bradley Bell. Abigail Louise Meek. Kira M. Meenan. Uladishav Hulali. Michael Barron. Leah Parial. Trinity Nicole Bass. Lucy Randall. Kylie Chim. Jamil Martin. Jordan Adams. Jessica Martinez. Jamie Leigh May. Hi. Kayla Marie Hillian. Imani Smalls. Hi. Ayana McEachern. Alana Robinson. Maya Robinson. Jalen Bowens. Adalia. Adania Easy. Ryan Lewis. Rachel Peterkin. Zaria Wilson. Romikia Whitney Darja Boniville. Maya Lewitt. Gregory Warren. Emily Bo Tron Win. Jonathan Hashemi. Luke Dobrovolsky. Roshan Gilani. Samir Singh Budwal. Dior Rogers. Emily Maeve Ingle. Jada Robinson. Elisa Cole. Hannah Slipkanich. Jocelyn May Cody. Katrina Magta Lars. Jameer Handi. Oshuri Benarus. Beatrice Martha Gomlak. Olivia Maya Da Silva. Madison Riley Mahler. Joseph Barrett. Mark Hayden Adams. Kelly Maya Baron. Michaela Quinn Prokopian. Mary Catherine Nitka. Katerina Sherbakova. Cecilia Elena Papadakis. Kara L. Staunton. Charles John Ward. Christopher John Rogers. Alan Wu. Brian Alfonso Blanco. Brooke Elizabeth Schaefer. Hi. Ryan Bosch. Noel Jacobstein. Rohan Donta. Akhilesh Jonalagada.
Arez Khan. Nitish Sharma. Abiram Yadlapali. Bupe Luamba. Riley Williams. Michelle Chun. Sabrina Matassa Nadler. Maya Muller. Juanadis Rivera. Juliana Marie Butchery. Sabrina Winford. Gabriela Ruiz. Jolyn Jacob. Vivian Zhuang Liu. Angela Tan. Rachel Liu. Sophie Miller. Madison O'Donnell. Victor Cannon. Michaela Hamilton. Mia Natalie Hernandez. Spencer Gordon. Selena Amato. Allison Mileto. Serena Elizabeth Dinsmore. Marielle Pilate. Jamie Hannigan. Madeline Nevea. London Gracie. Jennifer Ogley. Javon King. Angelita Seek. Sol Seals. Joseph Foster. Zachary DePaul. Zachary Buckler. Melissa Rivera. Jennifer Ha-Young Choi. Zoe Yi. Michaela Keeler. Danielle Bond. Abigail Swaney. Olivia Millman. Alexia Dickerson. Thais Ramos. Sarah Teagan Weathersby. Lily Tran. Neil Gabe. Cameron Kozak. Marley Anthony. Kayla Carroll. Daniela Olivas Lopez. Fiona Steele. Shane Whitney. Morgan Unruh. Sean Williams. Carrie Gordon. Emily Choi. Emma Lapid. William DeLong. Atiba Marcus Drayton.
Anson Lin. Domenico Luigi Ditri. Stacy Denise Ballin. Emma Zoe Shade Polyak. Isabella Nicole Avila. Tiffany Ann Craycraft. Isabella B. Achik. You want to do it? Okay. Bridget Carly Conigan.
Lord Akirtha Stephen Raj. Sammy Neville. Jake Curran. Nicholas Julian Bradford. Aiden George Bird. Devesh Bungtavalu. Yaidu Jampi. Ya Edu Jampi. Mariella Stalavier.
Shakira Janesi Drayton. Aiden Yonisuku. Dakaria Mayers. Chloe Beth Thompson. Emma Bartley. Moa Bonemark. Talia Pugliese. Amelia Claire Daguano. Emery Ann Morgan. Annabelle Samuels. Chan Nesi Un. Jacob Littman. Kelly Rose Foy. Avery Rosenfeld. Eva Marisa Mancos. Christina Leo. Anthony Valentino Martin. Juan Fernando Cruz. Ryan Thomas Ferguson. Murphy Kelch. Anthony Nguyen. Maven Mercado. Zane Haben Street. Catherine Carol McFarland. Hey. Kira Quaital. Olivia Illick Maddox. Joshua Patrick Morrison. Claire Elizabeth Healy. Rebecca Miles. Miles Toribio Luby. Jacob Moyer. Georgia Michaels. Ingrid Ellis. Ariana Victoria DiGennaro. Charlotte Harida. Sydney Rose Florig. Layla Ornedo. Carly Janelle Walton. Itel Yanez Sanchez Sosa. Shaylin Keck. Ryan Kaminsky. Okay. Tareem Farouk. Beatrice Baxley. Amarava Mikael. Amarava Mikael. Kylie Alexis Watermolen. Mark Anthony DiCarlo. Benjamin Ismail Sylvester. Robert Junkless. Naya Michelle Manning. Martin Lavar Gillis II. Sydney Marie Rucker Strange. Savannah Jade Mitchum. Sarah Lynn. Matthew Raymond Soestanto. Bayan Kakia. Tareem Kubir. Rochelle Marie Pena. Madison Autumn Mies. Greer Costello. Theodore Abrams. Natan Hayim Hilis Jaffe. Nathan Nazario. Cole Anthony Hunt. Jack Fox. Sophia Lynn Stute. Bailey Denise Michalak. Aaron Madison Myers-White. William Stanley. Daniel Charles Cass. Anika Vivek Patinis. Sophie Shear. Bailey Zierman. Susan Cahill. Angelina Wang. Carmen Kaur. Anna Cham. Marcus David Moore. Araya Sutar. Nia Lin. Grace Allison Anyi Rabago. Abigail Rose King. Ashley Wadi. Lindsay Livingston. Bryn Linter. Charlie Meader. Abigail Hatcher. Malaya Campbell. Antara Islam. Gujan Ishmati Leva. Alexander James Hilliard. Michelle Zhao. Wendy Liu. Teresa Bussey. Shayari Yar Usman. Olivier David Jock. Aliadet Griffiths. Charlotte Lindley Ingram. Benjamin Edward Young.
Congratulations to all of our bachelor's graduates.
All right, again, ladies and gentlemen, I know you've done it a lot, but let's do it again. Let's have one more round of applause for all of our graduates. In this ceremony, we have paid tribute to the graduating class of 2026. Now, it is the graduates' turn to salute those who have helped them along the way. I would like the parents, spouses, partners, and children who love and loved ones of our graduates to please stand so that they may receive the thanks they so richly deserve. All right. We could do this all afternoon. That would be great because it's richly deserved. Now I ask the members of the class of 2026 to salute the folks who are in back of me here, the professors and mentors of Drexel University who helped them along the way. Will the members of the faculty and administration please rise? Thank you for joining us today. When our ceremony ends, please stay in your seats until the stage party has recessed. Once again, congratulations, graduates.